This is Elle with Dollface Boutique, and today you will be watching me make rosemary pepper. This fragrance is brought to you and me by indigofragrance.com, and it's a great, beautiful smelling rosemary, fresh herbal scent with a hint of pepper, and I think you will enjoy what I do with this. So let's see how this turns out. Let's get to soaping. So today we'll be working with a beautiful fragrance called rosemary pepper. I hope it focuses well for you to see there. And it is literally a beautiful rosemary scent. It's very light, very appealing on a spa level. It's more of an apothecary sort of fragrance. The hint of pepper is in there, and I think it's beautiful. I will post the notes for this fragrance down here, down below, so you guys can have an idea of what it is we're working with. I am going to do a very nice drop swirl, very soft and delicate sort of thing. I'm thinking I will be using a black for pepper. Catch my drift. I will be also using a seafoam green type mica. And I apologize for my nails. I've been working with pigments this whole week and I gotta get them done. And I also cut my finger. No gloves today. This is a seafoam green, and I want to use that to represent rosemary, and we're going to be doing a fairy dust mica mixed in with a seafoam green to see if we can get the minty, fresh sort of looks combined with everything else. So sorry you got to see like my partial self here. My counter is kind of high. It's above my waistline, so I'm kind of like struggling. All right, I already have my oils mixed in, my clay is in there, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a quick whiz here. Here we go, rosemary pepper. That's it for us, kids. Here's rosemary pepper. Hope you can take a closer look. I'll be posting pictures. If you're interested in seeing some of the pictures of my soap before cutting, I'll post that on my Facebook page, which I'll post the address down below. And again, this beautiful fragrance, rosemary pepper. Let's see if it focuses for you. Let me try that. There. There you go. We'll be back for the cutting, so stick around. See you guys in a second. All right, everybody, do you see my special soaping attire here? This is my apron, which you will see me wearing all the time. All right. Basically, I made this early in the afternoon, and by about 1 o'clock in the morning, which is usually the time I go to bed these days, this was ready to be cut. It was still a little wet. So what I did is I pulled it out of the mold last night so it would dry a little bit more and make it easier in a firm loaf. Can you hear it? That's a firm loaf. However, I did have a little bit of a ding in there and a dent, but that's no big deal. I want to go ahead and do 4 cuts for 4 bars on this. See, because the soap is still kind of wet, I can go ahead and like finger mold it and fix the little parts that are not yet perfect, and I can take a little very slight end piece there, which kind of would fix most of my problems. Let's see here if you can. And now this also makes for good grip. Do you see that? I can grip really well on the entire loaf and get that really thin end slice. It almost looks like a leaf. And then let's see here, I got the remainder is in there. Let me get some paper towel to clean my cutter. Again, you guys know my sad story about my cutter. Alright, let me get some beautiful slices here. Now, do you see the inside? The color is perfect. It remained the same, and it has every single aspect of everything I put into it last night. Actually, yesterday in the afternoon. I got just a tiny little bit of soda ash on top, but that has nothing to do with the performance of my recipe and the oils used. Alright, so let's try and get 4 bars, shall we? Okay, let's see here. Let's see what happens. Oh, nice. That is nice and wispy on the inside and delicate. That's exactly what I was looking for. I hope you can see that. Here we go. Another nice cut. This smells so good, guys. Oh my God. Rosemary and pepper. It just smells delightful. That was such a delicate, pretty drop swirl. Look at that. I absolutely love it. I think it's gorgeous. Gave exactly the touch I was looking for. Not too bold. And just literally made the whole thing exactly what I was expecting it to be, I guess. Okay, let me measure it perfectly here. Okay, here we go. Beautiful. Look at that. See, some of these test bars, because they're a little smaller than my average size cut, I usually market them for a little less, but I do try to market them by size mostly. See, that's the end cut. So that looks pretty either way. Look at that, the wispy cut. Look at the inside. Isn't that pretty? So as I was saying, these I usually market by weight, and I find the correct fitting price in order to sell them on my website, because the test bars are slightly smaller. Sometimes I cut them in 3s and make them full-size bars, or sometimes I cut them in 4s and make them a little smaller and then a little cheaper. But either way, I hope you enjoyed seeing the cutting and the process for this video and the creation for this bar. I still haven't named it. Today I will be working on a couple more things for Valentine's Day, so stay tuned because there's going to be some really cool stuff coming up. If you like this video, go ahead and thumbs up because it really helps me. And by helps me, I mean just helps get my work out there for people to see it. The more likes we get. And it also is a nice thing. If you have a channel, if you are a YouTuber, a soaper, an artist, drop me a comment, drop me a line. I would love to go check out your work and check your YouTube channel and support you too. And then if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Also, go ahead and check my Facebook page, which I will post down here. And you are welcome to just go to my website, and remember, all of my fragrances come from indigofragrance.com, and believe me, one of the most harmful chemicals out there that is found in most of the fragrance oils, and even mixed in with essential oils nowadays in order to cut that fragrance and not make it as nice and true and strong for you. Indigo fragrance actually has virtually zero of those harmful chemicals that you don't want to be smelling or putting on your skin. So every single thing I'm using here is 100% certified safe, and rest assured you are getting the best quality when you purchase any of my bars, along with my inspiration and artwork, which I do take quite a lot of time thinking and creating. This may look like a simple process, but I do sit down ahead of time and I think of what I'm going to do exactly when I'm creating a bar. It's just not out of the blue for me. I do put thought into it, and I match usually the looks of my bars with my fragrance. So it makes it a little more interesting for everybody to see. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you coming all the way here to see what I make. Well, have an amazing week, and I will be back with more work. Bye-bye.